So you all, it's confirmed. It is confirmed, you guys. The spirit world is real. The spirit world is real. So the thing, let me get myself together. So the thing about the spirit world is that when it infuses itself with our world, weird things begin to happen. It's like when the woman and the man mate, like a supernatural euphoric, like what happens when two opposite concepts merge. The happening is unexplainable. It's like it's weird. So that's the best way I can put it. When our world and the spiritual world start to blend, weird things start to happen because those two concepts were never meant to actually get that close. So I'm waiting for this package, right? God said the first 2 days were learning lessons to teach you how to take on the stresses of the blessing in the future, right? So yesterday, my boss called me. He was like, "You gotta work." I'm like, "I can't. I gotta get this package." Whole time the package was never gonna come because God wanted me to understand the investigations of life rather than the package. Like the package is just the product of the physical. Now, what he really wanted me to understand was the whole circumstantial happening in itself. Like understand what's going on. So I wake up, you know what I'm saying, do my natural little daily walk, boom. I have to get back at the house at 12:30 because the shit get weird at 12:30, 12:34-ish. Like it's real specific. Like who would have knew that time if you clock it? It's like this whole thing is a simulation. Oh God, like this whole thing is fake. So I get there at like 12 o'clock. I get there mad early because I'm like prepare yourself. So I'm sitting at the front. I'm sitting at the front of the complex. I'm just seeing FedEx, Amazon, this that, because this is the algorithm trying to mess with my mind. Like, yo, I'm gonna tease you. So around 12, I mean like 12:45, 12:40, 12:45. I see a UPS dude pull up. Boom, right at the crib. He pull up, back up, like it's like anticipation. Stop. Look at me. I look at him. I'm like, yo, let me talk to you real quick. Whole time he's the one that met the lady. He said, yo, so I pull up, this lady get all rude with me. I'm like, this must be the same lady I met. We get to the talking, it's the same lady. The demonic spirit does not want me to win. He said she got an attitude with him, right? Boom. All she had to say was leave it right here. That's the one time that the office be open. The one time it's open, you want to curve my package. He said I didn't know where your room number was, but it says it on my Amazon. God needed me to have this circumstance like realize itself so I can know how deep the shit get weird. So the whole time I'm just clocking information. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, when this happened, he was like, I tried to find out who, like, where could I go to drop it off. She says, I don't know who lives here. Like who are you talking about? She make him think like, yo, I'm at the wrong, right? So I'm like, so the whole time yesterday they never even came to the crib. That's what he kind of implied. He didn't want to say it. I guess he didn't want to rat out his coworkers. But they were supposed to. This is day three. Day three, he came back, but without my package. He was like, "It's at the warehouse right now," and I'm like, "So where the warehouse at?" He was like, "I don't know, but it's like Fulton Industrial or something like that." And I'm like, He was like, "But." Because God was trying to say it's not about you finding, it's not about you seeking out the blessing or the package. It will come to you. So they're supposed to reroute it. They supposed to be routed in a few days. I'm like, yo, a few days. That was God saying, do not go to the UPS place like that. That's not the way the story supposed to go. You supposed to just learn the lesson. He said it's like a maze in there. That was God affirming, like, listen, if you do go in there, that journey like a maze. You ain't even gonna find it. So listen. So whole time, my package still somewhere in Atlanta lost. Like, yo, where's home? For real talk. My package is in Atlanta somewhere unknown. Talking about where's home. Whole time the package came to the crib though. And I don't want to say it, but it's like black women are not giving themselves a good look right now. Like it's looking real ugly right now. So what I realized was this. God said it's not about the physical. It's not about the physical. Because the spirit, he said, let me tell you how deep the spirit is. He said the spirit feeds on all energy, but it depends on what the vessel is innately. So since she probably is unhappy, he said there's a spirit that feeds on that. That's like food. It's like food, nutrition. He said that's why you think they was there that day. He said out of all days, why you think they was there that day? The office don't never be open. It don't never be open. That's the thing. He said, why is it this day? The whole story of life is already written. He said it's already written, and that's just something that we gotta understand. So I'm just gonna let it flow because when he told me that happened, it's like I understood in that moment. I understood in that very moment that he was telling me, you can't control none of this. You just gotta let it flow. Like, enjoy what life is doing. Enjoy what life is doing and how it's flowing and what's happening with it because you can't control it. And you can only control what you can control. And it's not about the physical no more. It's not about the physical no more. Because in the physical, we might could say, you know what I'm saying, it's the white, it's the blacks, it's the Hispanics, it's the Asians. He's saying it's deeper. The spirit will take on anything, animals, humans, old people, young people, it don't matter, woman, man. It doesn't place, the spirit don't discriminate. It uses what it can use, and it does that. And it does that because it doesn't live by the same code we live. The physical human being live by a different code than the spiritual body. And we gotta understand that, and this is why he's putting me through these little simulation right before the big hit happens, before you really get big. I'm gonna throw you through these little assignments real quick so you can understand how weird it gets. So when you do acquire your wealth, your provision, your when your gift actualizes itself, when you get your gallery, when your art begins to sell, when you get your wife, children, anything that I allow you to have, when you get all these things, do you want to like how do you want to define it, perceive it? Because the more you lack understanding of your future or your future present tense is the weirder it get, because it's like you don't even know what's going on. These little things I'm going through are just God's way of preparing me right before you get on the plane and you fly off to your real future. When similar things like this happen, you're gonna know how to move. So that's why I'm not even mad for real, for real. The fact that look at the beautiful sun out here on a gloomy day, that's just confirmation, you feel me? But listen, that's just your your way of knowing that God is real, that God is true, and that He wants us to understand so we won't have complication. We can prepare for the future because we've been through similar things. We're not getting anxiety over it because we understand how it works. And I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. I'm just very grateful because I understand it now. Today was a day off for reflection. I thought I was gonna get the package. The package was the knowing is part of the understanding of the package that I'm gonna get. And it's kind of like a holiday because I don't even know when it's gonna come in. God just says, continue working, continue working, and don't place that much acknowledgement and pressure on the package because it's gonna complicate how you actually work in your day, in your daily. God is so abundant and so special. He speaks how He wants to. He defines the story. He tells the story. He tells the story in a way where you can't control it. So once humans control things, we alter the fun. We alter the magic. We alter the spirit of wonder within God's, you know, like I don't want to say masterpiece, but it's kind of like his four-dimensional painting that he does. Once it's like if you go into the water and you touch some of the what are the things in the water? They look like kale, like the little things. If you touch any of the underwater ecosystem, like humans can taint it and kill all the stuff just by one human touch because we're so ill. That's what I mean by us not able to control our future entirely, because if we did, we would taint it too much. So God says, I'll allow you to alter a bit if I trust you. And based on that alteration, the more you alter it in a way that looks like my alteration, I'll give you more power. But until then, you will let me do it. And you will be grateful for how I do it. So I'm not even stressing, and I understand what life is about and how precious His blessing is. Don't tell nobody when the blessing really comes. Don't tell no one. Don't tell no one even 3 months, 6 months, a year. Let the blessing have a fresh way in like a baby. Don't let no one touch the blessing. Don't even let the doctor take the blessing out the room. Even though you about to faint because it took so much energy, be like, yo, I want someone that I really, really trust in here with me. Don't let them take the placenta. Don't let them take you feel me? The baby, none of that, because you don't trust it. Have a doula. Have energies around you, the angels around you, God around you, so He can analyze and survey the environment to tell you if it's trustworthy. Because the blessings is coming for all of us in different ways. Whatever we truly desire is going to come. But we got to know how to move with it when it get here. Many of us are not prepared for the bigness of the blessing. Some people getting married, some people getting new houses, some people getting relationships, some people having babies, some people, really getting their wishes. Some people are really getting their bucket list check off. But many of us aren't prepared of how to actually experience and enjoy what is actually coming in. And that's why I'm not even mad at it no more. I'm not mad. I'm pleasant. I'm trying to live every day as if I understand God's will every day. That's how I'm trying to live it. I don't want to just say, oh, my package came. Oh, I'm happy. The package should not present my happiness. I should present my happiness, and the package should elate or elevate what I got going on already. It should be a lovely day anyway. See the sun beaming, doing its thing. You feel me? But listen, let me go. I just had to let you know that the demons is out here. So stay vigilant. Stay determined to work for God. Stay protected. Stay covered. Because the demons can't win. Because God is real. But the demons can distract and distort your reality based on how much you give them energy. Do not invest no energy into the demonic spirits. Stay as close to God as you can and show him the closeness by your commitment, and changing your habitual nature to his habitual nature. When you behave like that, he knows you fully changed and he'll make everything go right for you. Whether that means stop doing drugs, for me, stop smoking, stop having sex, stop watching porn. Even though these things are limited, it all adds up. He wants us to be the purest of the purest, the cleanest of the cleanest, before he really bestows these blessings upon us. He want no complication, no mess ups, no mix ups, no none of that. He don't want none of that. What's happening with the UPS? He don't want none of that happening. He wants it to be clean, one direct shipment, boom, because he's God. But he's saying the more we contaminate his story that he told us specifically privately, we're outwardly telling others and we're manipulating that future. We're manipulating that conversation, that intimacy, that love, that genuineness, that what was meant to be private, we allowed to be public. And we need to bring it back and say, God, your conversations are your conversations. And I'll leave it like that specifically for you because I know how intimate and special that was. Anyways, we'll talk soon.